Uh, Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Richard Hum, and I work for the Center for Cross-Cultural Studies and the Communication and Journalism Department at UAF. And I'm here with Christina Hum. And where do you work, Christina?
I work with AK Grad. I'm a coordinator for a high school online teaching program.
Great. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about what it takes to convert courses to an online environment. For obvious reasons, we're talking about this today. And we just want to share a little bit of what Christina and I have learned over about 20 years of working on this stuff. And so it comes down to a couple main things. Those are having a way to deliver content, a way to exchange documents, and a way to give your students feedback. And so I'm hoping, Christina, you'll share a little bit with us about each one of those and what's most important with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that we always recommend, the very first thing we recommend is choose one method. So whatever that method is, use it across your program, across your school. It's easier for students, parents, teachers, everybody involved. And so if you're going to choose the one method, I'm going to use, for example, Google Classroom. It's probably one of the most commonly chosen methods for doing those three things. So for example, in Google Classroom, you might put together a video lesson, or you might have a lesson that students read about or watch an external video that's tied to an example. That gets delivered right into the platform on the stream on the front page. You can also set up an assignment where you can start a student on, say, a math problem. They get the assignment, they do the work, and then they submit that assignment back into you. So there's some way to give an exchange of assignments back and forth. And the assignments could be anything. It could be a video, it could be a document, you name it. So you want to have something that's pretty flexible. And again, Google Classroom lets you turn in all kinds of things or give things to kids in a variety of ways. And then last one is giving students feedback. This one by far is the most critical. You want to make sure that whatever the system or the method that you're using allows for you to give pretty instant feedback. So that the second that you're checking that students have turned in something, or if a student has a question about something, you can answer that question or give that feedback. And I'll just quickly give a quick example of what that looks like on our
Sure. And while you pull that up, I mean, I think that one of the reasons that that feedback element is so important is because when we switch to online, maintaining your presence as the instructor or the teacher is really tricky. Because when everybody just comes to the classroom, it just naturally happens through nonverbals and whatnot. And so that's the trick with feedback, is a lot of it. You have to give a lot of it online.
And as quickly as possible. That's the other one we recommend, as quickly as possible. And by quickly, our program requires a 24-hour turnaround in feedback, which is not, we could even do better. We could do a 12-hour turnaround. So whatever you can do, that's the fastest. So here's a quick example of what a Google Classroom page looks like. You can see that from the teacher side, you have your stream view, and then you have a classwork tab where you can assign assignments. In this case, I've assigned a Google Doc that starts a student on an essay. They will make a copy of that Google Doc and then turn it in. I can click on assigned or turned in, and I can go view the student work and make corrections and give them feedback directly on the document if I wanted.
And it's all inside of Google, so it follows that one platform rule. So that the document itself, the assignment itself, is all still using the same suite of tools that the classroom is managed through.
Inside of here, you can see that I have a place that even just a quick posting for a math problem, students could all reply to that. So you could have small warm-ups or starters for the day that students could use. This could be a place also to push out the lesson for the day. If we were doing something with Spheros, that might be something. If your students had access to Spheros, maybe that would be a lesson topic. So I'm going to pull us back to here. So just kind of to wrap up, you know, whatever platform is decided, all that Richard and I really want to express to you is Keep it simple, keep it easy, try to utilize something that your students are already familiar with. And you don't have to get everything into your platform right away. Small steps. It can start with just one lesson. And often that's great for students because they can get overwhelmed just as quickly as you can.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Christina. And I just want to reiterate that. Keep it simple. Don't add too much. And we'll end here and update more later. Thanks for joining us.